Hello, people on the internet. Hello, hello, hello. Oh, shit. Hello, 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 hello. Hello, people on the internet. In this video, I'm sharing the process of some custom paintings I made for my customers. Maybe you can learn something from this video, or maybe you can share some of your experiences and tips with me in the comment section. For the first painting, the customer mentioned a local restaurant, and he wants a summer night scene with the store being background, including the front desk at the bottom of the main photo. This is a Google Street View of that restaurant. I decided to go take some reference photos myself. I don't have any footages of me going and taking photos there because I didn't plan to share this video, but since I don't really have anything to upload for so long now, I'm now editing with all the footages I have to make this video. Customer wanted a scene that's around 11 p.m, so I went out after 10 p.m. As I was taking pictures in front of the restaurant, I almost got punched by a drunk guy. Luckily, there were two security guards nearby. I stopped him and called police. It would be good content if I got all that on camera. Anyway, these are the photos I took. You're probably wondering, what? Some are so overexposed and some are so underexposed. Right, because my plan was to combine them into HDR photos. I drag all the photos into Adobe Lightroom and I pick the ones I took with same composition but different exposure. Right click, HDR. Boom. Bam, bala, boom, bam, ba, pshong. They give birth to this HDR photo. And then I corrected lens distortion, color temperature, just went full auto with everything else. Usually Lightroom does a decent job. So from the reference photos I made 3 compositions, asked customer which one he likes, I then did a slightly more detailed sketch to test out some techniques, and finally moving on to our final painting. On this super luxury arches paper. So f***ing expensive. This is a gift my customer ordered for his girlfriend, and that restaurant is where they met. So sweet. For the next order, I was asked to illustrate a quarter copper photo in watercolor style. The subject is some old fortress. Again, I started off with a sketch test of the techniques and the color palette. Made sure customer likes the style. I then proceeded to paint final paintings. Avoid using kneaded eraser eraser to erase pencil sketch because kneaded eraser is often a bit greasy. Water doesn't like grease, so there will be marks like this left. Fortunately, customer only wanted the digital copy of the paintings, and this can be easily fixed in Photoshop. I messed up here. This is a different type of watercolor paper, not as good nor expensive as artist's paper. I was unable to blend it in time. Fortunately, I can fix it in Photoshop. I found it very interesting that I was just watching a documentary on building a castle and a fortress with 13th century tools, and now I'm illustrating castles and fortresses. Back in the medieval age, building a castle means a lot of labor. Small villages were often found around the construction areas. In fact, that is how many villages and cities we have today were born. They started as a temporary resident area for the workers. An average time for a castle to be built is around 10 years. This is an illustration for an album cover. Only digital copy is needed again, so I relied heavily on the digital side. Did all the fonts in Photoshop. And finally, I got an oil commission. Customer wanted 3 dogs to be painted like they are saints. I like this idea a lot. I did a digital sketch and I showed it to customer. Customer liked it, and here I was working on the final painting. I started with acrylic as base layer to cover the bright white of the canvas and set the values. Let it dry, go to sleep, another day. Let's paint with oil. Sorry, the time-lapse is not complete, because a lot of times I just want to paint and can't bother to set up my camera. But I'm gonna shut up for now because making subtitles is tiring. The future self will thank me. Gold leaf got stick on the dog's face. I started to panic. After some googling, I learned to use duct tape to get unwanted gold leaf off. To hide the fact I'm reusing cardboard box from Amazon, I painted the whole box with acrylic. It was probably not a good idea, and not to mention I used a lot of acrylic pigments. These pigments probably also added some weight, which increased shipping costs a little. I've been receiving way more watercolor illustrations than oil paintings. Watercolor hasn't been my most confident medium, but during the last month, I have changed my mindset. I've stopped telling myself I suck at watercolor and became more comfortable and confident with it. Rather than get timid and shy away, I will keep practicing and take orders. And that's all I have for this video. Sorry I haven't been uploading for so long. Thanks for watching. Next video is already filmed like a couple weeks ago, but I just need time to edit it. Okay, wish you all the best. See you in the next video. Bye.